I feel like it's almost like White House reporters are trying to uphold this sense of decorum, this sense of what they see as professionalism, and just asking questions. We're not fighting with the president. But if the president is acting in a truly inappropriate way and dismissing and attacking reporters in really ugly personal ways, I think reporters can respond and say, Mr. President, that's inappropriate. Now back to Epstein or back to whatever the issue is.
Why do
At
you
least register their disapproval rather than seeming like they're just doormats and are just accepting it.
why do you think they don't?
I think journalists, especially kind of White House reporters who are trying to be seen as fair and neutral arbiters, are so concerned about uh, being seen as partisan and being seen as we're pushing. We don't want to be seen as pushing back against the president. But in this case, it's not a partisan issue. It's really just standing up for a colleague who is being demeaned in some sort of way and whose work is being undermined. And I think in that case, any reporter there, especially reporters, we saw them on X later on speaking out in support of Mary Bruce and other reporters who have taken this from the president. We see them, giving them, giving them their due on X, but in real time, it would be good for someone to say, Mr. President, it's incredibly inappropriate for you to say this about a colleague. Now, we want to ask you questions about matters at hand, about the economy.
I think you make a fantastic point. And the other thing is, I think it's important for their news organizations to speak up formally. What Katie said yesterday is that we need a meeting between the White House Press Association, the news organization leaders, and the White House to talk about this deteriorating relationship and what's going to happen there and how that needs to change. That seems to me like, in addition to a news organization actually formally saying Mary Bruce was doing her job, and it was inappropriate, as you said, to use your word, for the president to attack her personally. That seems
Right.
to me, but they haven't said that. They haven't said anything.
No.
Bloomberg put out a statement because their reporter was called Piggy, as you know, and it was kind of a statement saying, we believe in reporting and doing our job. I really think they need to be more specific, because this is abusive. I think that is not an inappropriate word. It's abusive.
Yeah, and I think sometimes journalists in Washington take this Marty Baron mantra from 2017, where he would say, we're not at war with the White House, we're at work. And that's, in a lot of ways, that's a good thing. You want reporters and news organizations to be focused on matters at hand and not get distracted. But you also want to be able to call something out for what it is. And yesterday, I was in touch with Marty Baron regarding Jamal Khashoggi. And Marty Baron, who's no longer the executive editor at the Washington Post, he's a legendary editor, he was very quick to say that Donald Trump's comments about Khashoggi were a disgrace.